What up, everybody? How's it going? Can you hear me okay? Mic check, camera check, sound check. Your boy is rough. I gotta get ready for the work week. Your boy's a bum right now. I didn't realize that until I just got the camera on me. So, hey, Mr. 3K, let's go. I appreciate y'all. Thanks everybody for helping me get there. Hey, most definitely. Man, I remember I remember sitting at like 12. You know, it is what it is. And then I hit 75. I was like, no way. I was geeked on 75, you know. I've been helping people for a long time, and I was actually pushed to do the YouTube thing. So I'm surprised, but also not surprised. It's like, it's still humbling as heck, no matter how you swing it. So thanks everybody for being here, supporting your boy, showing love always. So I will forever be my humble self. I will never change. It's impossible. I got queens and princesses, they keep me grounded. So, all right. So let me let people tune in. Thank you so much. What's up, Bernardino? All right, L. Collins, Roll Life, you in here? Jeff, I see you. Nisha, what up? What up, Queen? What up, GP? It's nice to see you tuned in two streams in a row. I still talk weird, right? Because my tongue is all messed up. So surgery's in I think Wednesday. So come Wednesday, it's a wrap. I'm kind of off of the live streams, okay? But no, thank you everybody. Newbie here, and I'm looking forward to learning. Let's go, JT. Hey, JT, I did realize, Big Doug, that you are a channel supporter. So I appreciate you becoming a member and being a channel supporter, but just do know that that doesn't get you Discord access. Like, if that's what you're trying to accomplish, you have to be a minnow and above in order to get like all the daily content and stuff like that, and all the conversations that we're putting in during live trading sessions. Okay, the channel supporter is exactly what that sounds like. For those that just want to support the channel, they don't really care about the Discord or anything like that. That's just a way for people to contribute without being an Orca, angler, Megalodon type, right? So if you do want more access and more content, then do consider becoming a higher member, okay? So before I get into it, like I said, there will be no fluff in this whatsoever, okay? But I have to share my links with the members, the memberships and stuff, and then I can get into it. So become a member here or upgrade. All right, so this will be pinned to the top, okay? Hold on. I paid for a month. I don't know what that means. Okay. So yeah, I seen you come in as I paid for a monthly membership yesterday. Yep, nope, I see it. But like I said, you're a channel supporter. So if you want more content, and if you want access to the Discord, then you just have to go back to your account, manage your membership, and upgrade to the minnow. So it's okay. They'll just do like a proration type of thing, So you won't be out your membership, whatever you already paid. People do it all the time, okay? But I just want to let you know to make sure the expectations are set, right? So, but just check it out. Appreciate you for being here regardless. I'm happy to have you. And thanks for allowing me to be a part of your journey, even if it's a sliver, okay? Okay, so why am I here? It's 15-minute rapid-fire chart analysis, okay? At the end of the day, your boy's been busy all week. It's my wife's birthday. We hosted some families. We had a lot of stuff going on, and it's Memorial Day. So, hey, shout out to all the veterans, all the family of veterans who've sacrificed themselves to make sure that we had our freedoms. I'm a fellow vet, 13 years in the service. I lost some comrades myself, so I totally understand the importance of the day, okay? So shout out to everybody here, and everybody just count your blessings, right? Because we got it good here in America, regardless of what you think of politics or whatever like that. It is what it is. Be happy. All right. Appreciate that. Hit the like button. But at the end of the day, I was getting a lot of DMs. A lot of people were hitting me up on Instagram and DMs in the Discord, amongst other places, right? And people were just asking me about assessing their charts and what do they think of this and that and whatever, right? And I do my best. I did a lot of like voice responses today and yesterday, and I'm just chatting. I'm doing everything I can between, you know, my day to day and then taking and trying to help where I can in the community. So I was about to play a game and I was like, you know what? I got a little energy left. So why don't I just pour it into the community? Because I haven't been back since we hit 3K, which was a couple days ago. So thank you, everybody. And that's what today is about to be. 15 minutes. Once this timer hits 15 minutes and we're done, I'm done. Your boy is tired. And I'm ready to get to work. Okay. So I'm about to set this for 15 minutes while I'm setting this up. Let me know if you have any questions in the chat. Y'all already know what time it is. You guys call out the ticker that you want me to take a look at. We'll assess it. But I'm going to keep it moving. This is not the new way of me giving you your entries, take profit targets, and stop losses. But that's going to be in the rapid fire chart analysis to come. But right now, I just want to kind of get in and try to help people identify a couple of setups, if at all possible, and then just keep it moving. All right. So I won't select any tickers until after I start the timer. And then also, if your name is green, you're a priority. That means you're a Discord member, and I got you. Everybody else, you have to be a subscriber in order to even be in the chat. So, but if I run out of like the greens to like for charting, then I'll check you out. We might get to 2. We might get to 4. It really depends on how complicated the charts are. I'm not going to necessarily rush them. I'm just do my best within the 15-minute time frame. But once that 15 minute is up, I'm done. All right? That's just what it is. All right? So y'all better hold those. Y'all better repeat those because I ain't ready. Shout out to you for commitment. Hey, I appreciate you being here, Jeff. You know, I'm always going to try. I'll give the extra effort. All right? All right. So I'm not going to start it until I switch to my screen and we get going. All right, so let me make sure my chat's good. Oh, what is going on? Make sure we all straight. Come on. All right. All right. All right. Yeah. All right, so I got this whole weird stuff going on too. I still gotta fix it. Okay, hold up. I'm just getting my chart together. I already played. Wow, look at that. Okay, anyway, so if there's no questions, all right, I'm about to go ahead and press this 15-minute timer, and we're about to get to work. So the moment I press this, I'm looking for the first ticker after pressing this button. 3, 2, 1, let's get it. What we got? First ticker after the button's pressed. FDX. Day trade FD. Thank you for telling me it's a day trade, Queen. Appreciate you. All right, that's what I'm talking about. So you're looking for a day trade. I'm gonna stay zoomed out. I'm gonna find my highs and lows. Well, the first thing I see is that even though we had this big green candle, we did not. It was not followed by a continuation of some support. Like there was no strength to follow the fact. Again, I'm probably gonna stumble a little bit, y'all, because this is the last minute, and then my tongue is tongue-tied. So, anyway, so essentially, I'm looking at this right here, and this is your range. I mean, it's pretty straightforward from what I see here. Essentially, we need to be over 216.58 in order, like confirmation, before we can even consider hopping into a call. If you're looking at longs, but this is a clear level of resistance and support. But yeah, so let's zoom in to the 15-minute real quick and see how it looks. So we had a breakout, we came back to retest, and now we're trying to see where we're going. Okay, so oops, whoa, moving too fast. I gotta get a new mouse pad, which I'm making one right now. Okay, so Yeah, so I mean, obviously you already see that you're in a downtrend, right? Here. And right now, with a setup like this, you're essentially just waiting for you're either going to be playing tops and bottoms or you're working for the breakout. So this is pretty straightforward. This right here is your breakout level of 218.33, right? And then let's see here. Do I have any demand or supply down here? Well, technically, yes. A little bit. All right, so this is your zone. And what I'm going to do is give you a give you this level. All right. And zoom in for you. Okay. All right, so Queen. So essentially, my take on this is that if we can confirm above 216.58, we have a stronger chance towards the upside. But do understand that you have this a descending line of resistance that we need to crack in order to be truly bullish on this play. You see this middle line, dotted line right here? This right here is a line I would not want to cross, okay? So essentially, if we can stay and float above it, I'm just gonna make it a weird color. I'm sorry, I am off of my colors right now. I'm just trying to post something. So if we can stay above here and let's say we consolidate, I think you have a stronger chance of like finding some strength towards the upside to do that. But if we fall below this level, then we're likely headed right back down to this descending line of resistance to find a new low, okay? So wait for the breakout, or if you're looking for an early entry, then look for strength above this level here, okay? So let's go next. Hold on. Rivian, RIVN. I don't know if this is a day trade, swing trade. I made a lot of money on Rivian when we first went IPO, but I since have stopped looking at it because I really don't care about it personally. But we just broke this symmetrical triangle. Now I know it's Apple. What do you call it? Made some partnerships with Amazon or whatnot, but you know, I see Amazon using more like used vans than they are using Rivians personally. But it is what it is. So I mean, you had this symmetrical triangle, and now it's looking for a breakout. So essentially, what I would be doing here is waiting for this retracement back to this descending line of previous resistance, now support, before you hop into a potential long on this. So that would bring your level to about right there roughly. Now I'm not in the process right now of showing you supply and demand. Let's see if I can find it quick. If I can find it quick, then I got you. All right, which I'm on the daily. So technically that would be your demand zone. And then this, wow, you're really far off from a supply. But anyway, let's see if I can help you out. Just give me a minute. All right, so like I said, we had this breakout. Essentially, I'm looking for confirmation above 1473 before I was to hop into a play. Now, if we fall to this demand zone, and I'm going to give you the range so you can just see it. If we fall to this zone, right, between 1396 and 1341, what you'd be looking for is a wick out of it. So we would be wanting to see price to fall into this and maybe break it a little bit just to wick back in. If we see a major bottom wick back into this zone, then you have a stronger chance to head to the upside, but at the very least you'll be headed to this resistance level of 1473, and then you're watching for a breakout there. Okay, so Hopefully that makes sense. I'm gonna have to clean these up a little bit. I know I'm being kind of rushed, so let me see if I can do better. Oh, it's AAPL. AAPL. So you already know we have Apple already played out. So this is great because I already had our supply and demand zone, and y'all see how it played out here, right? We fell into demand, we came back up into, well, we fell through demand, came back up into demand, and then we failed and we broke down, right? So now we're let me take a look and see where we are. I know Apple, I was looking to buy around 179.60. And so here's my take on Apple. Above this level, we're bullish. Below it, we're pretty much bearish. That's kind of how I'm seeing it in the current zone that we're in. So I don't know if you're trying to long-term hold Apple, if you're trying to just swing trade it, day trade it, whatever. But essentially, with this little bit of a sell-off, I'm ideally hoping for it to come down to this level before I have to make a decision on going up or playing it down. Okay, what's gonna happen? I don't know, no idea. But let's see if we can zoom in because Apple's Apple. Okay, so we had this sell-off. They tried to establish demand, but the buyers didn't really win. The sellers they're taking back over. If bulls show up right here, then that means that this might become an established demand zone on a shorter time frame. So this is a 65-minute, right? So if what you're looking for is if we come up through this of 195.52, then you're looking to see if we can retrace to retest. And if we do and we wick up, then Apple's probably more than likely going to retest this previous demand, now supply of 201.54. And then of course, if we cut into this, then we're probably shooting right back up to a previous supply of 212. So I'm going to go ahead and set my alert because this looks like a potential solid play. So I'm going to say in the message, AAPL calls if confirm above 65-minute is where I did my levels, but I'm probably going to be looking at a 15-minute time frame for confirmation, because for me this will be a swing trade, not a day trade. Okay, so but on the flip side, if we fall below this, then for Apple, right, because we could be coming here just to reject. Let me zoom in. We can be coming here just to reject to come down. Now I'm going to tell you what I see. So we got this big green candle, right? And you see all this red, but what I see with this red is as we're coming down, right, I'm seeing a lot of wicking, right? You're seeing top and bottom wicks. So this is just telling me that it's just not that strong on the way down. Like, so yeah, the sellers kicked in right here, buyers showed up, but the sellers they're in a battle trying to push the stock down. The buyer's just not going to sleep, right? So there's a strong chance that this turns around and cranks up, but time will tell. We don't know what the news looks like for the week, but there's a huge imbalance and gap to fill here. So you're looking at from here to here as an imbalance. So I'm just going to give you another level to just be careful, because it could be retracement. And it could retrace to about 198.61 before you see a continuation towards the downside. All right, so you're seeing boom, 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 and probably back down or up. So you already see that this is a potential, right, bear flag, right? So that could happen. Just know, just be careful. I got my alarm set regardless. What's next? I got 4 minutes left on the clock. I got to speed things up. Walmart. So you already know. I mean, this super max take profit target. Max take. Where's my entry on Walmart? So we were in Walmart all the way down here, and I was telling people that I was looking at longs, and we did, and we crushed it. I got out with like, I don't know, like 500%, 400% profit. I can't remember exactly, but I shared the screenshots, and now we're still in that zone. So the problem is right now with what I see, this is almost like a little bit of a head and shoulders pattern. So I'm on the 65 minute though. So if I go here, yeah, this doesn't really operate that way, but I'm gonna have to zoom out and see if I can get a better look. But it looks kind of. I'm about to clear up this chart on Walmart pretty soon because I like Walmart and I like to play it, but I like to make sure it makes sense. Like any stock, technically. And let's keep it real, right? All right. I mean, so yeah. I mean, Walmart. It doesn't look strong necessarily, in my opinion. We have these peaks, and then it looks like a head and shoulders, like I said, as of right now. Now, it could be false, but we don't know yet. I think it's going to be news dependent, of course, but we very well could be coming right back down to our previous take profit targets down below. So, what am I looking for Walmart? I'm not looking at calls unless we're breaking at 99.52. Now, if we were to approach 97.45 and we reject, so between 97.18 and 97.45, if we come back here and we reject, then I'm looking to short Walmart. Okay. All right. That's just what it is. Now we have to be careful because this is a supply zone that can become a demand. So $96. So if we start to see volume slow down as we approach this level, right, then it might just be a little retracement. So Walmart's tough. Take profit, take profit, take profit. So these are shorter moves. Yeah, so I'm not comfortable with calls until we break 99.52. Okay. And then for puts, technically the safest bet for puts is to wait until you fall below $90, but I don't know if anybody wants to wait that long. I mean, you got to be patient, but I'm not really seeing an area of, hold on, let's find a new supply. Let's see if we can get definitive. I'm running out of time. I'll do like 2 more after this, okay? Because I'm taking a little time at Walmart. Give me a minute. I'm just looking. Yeah. What's the day telling me? Walmart's all types of choppy. Yeah, I mean, so all of these were previous supplies that we broke through, right? And as you can see, they became demand, right? Like they became a support. So now it's just in reverse, y'all. So I'm gonna put lines there so you can see what in red, so you can see what the levels are you have to break. And then these would essentially become like your take profit and entry levels, okay? Or your entry levels. All right. So right now we popped above 96. That's my time. We popped above 96, and we really just need to see what's gonna happen right here. It's kind of, for me, it's kind of tough to call. So I'm patient with Walmart. I'm not playing it unless we hit the top of 98.24. That's about the only way I'm gonna get short if I see strong resistance at this level. And I'm only going long if I do 99.52 confirmation above that level. I'll do one more. What did I miss? Oh, X. What the heck is X? XYZ. Oh, block. They changed their ticker from block to XYZ. That makes no sense. They need to stop. They were SQ, now block, now XYZ. Like, come on now. Is this really square? All right, I mean, this ain't really nothing to talk about, in my opinion. This is like back into a phase of consolidation. All right, so if I use my box edge method here, right, this is what we're looking at. All right, so, and I'll just draw these lines so you can see right here and here. So essentially, above $66 is bullish and below it is bearish. I mean, I yeah, I'm not a fan of this right now. But I mean, okay, if you, when you zoom in on the 4 hour, we did this gap fill, right? Okay, let me help you out. I got something. Supply zone. Okay. So, I just want you to see this. This right here, supply. Supply means this is where the sellers are living. I'm not comfortable jumping into any calls on block unless we break this level. Okay? That's just what it is. Of 59.85, right? Now, because I think at this point, Queen, you have an idea of how the stocks are operating in a supply zone. And then so I'm going to draw it out. So we came up, we established supply, we fell through supply, and we were rejected. So we were confirmed that this is where the sellers are living. So now the buyers, they kicked in, right? And now we're back trying to retest supply, but we're still getting rejected, right? And now we're kind of in the same boat, right? But volume for the buyers is picking up as we're going through the supply zone, which is a good indication towards a bullish momentum. However, they're not out of the woods yet. They still have a lot of space to fill. So a couple of things. Either A, we can hit this level of 58.95 and reject to come back down to retest the bottom of supply 58.06, or we can cut right through it. All right. And then around 59.42 probably come and retest that level of 58.95, and then from here we're looking to see if we get a bullish momentum off of this piece or through it in general. So as we approach this level, you just got to understand that there's not a lot of meat here, right? So you have to understand is as we approach this level right here, 59.85, what's happening to volume for the bulls? Is it going down or is it going up? If it's going up as we're approaching this level, then there's a strong chance that we're going to cut through it and then wait for your retracement, and then you can take off, right? That's what could happen here towards the upside. But again, if we fall below for black XYZ square, whatever they're calling themselves now, if we fall below, then same kind of deal. We're waiting for confirmation, like a block or whatever, or a candlestick closing below, or a doji candle underneath to ride the wave down. Okay, so I mean, it's not too hard. And then there's your target right there, your max target is 66.37. If we get above 59.85, then I'm looking for week to 2 to 3 weeks out for expiration for a potential call, and I will go ahead and set an alert. Enter calls on confirmation. TP target 66.37. Expiration 2 to 3 weeks. Okay. For contract. All right. So that's kind of how I'm looking at that. All right. I think that's it. I think that's good enough, guys. All right. So hopefully that was helpful. I know it was last minute, but I had a lot of requests, so I just got it done. Hopefully that was helpful. Now, if you are a Discord member, specifically if you're a Megalodon, and you need a chart, just let me know, and I kind of do those on demand for you guys, and I'll send you the link. Now, don't take advantage, all right? I'll do the best I can, but like, have done your research and like knowing that like this is something that you're strongly considering. And if you already have a chart drawn up and you want me to take a look at it and you're in the Discord, whether you're KGU or Sacrifice for Riches, just let me know. And I'll look at it and I'll probably just send you a voice memo and just say, hey, this is what I think about your chart, and this is what I think about the direction of the stock, just based on what I see, what you provided me, right? So that is all I got. I hope y'all had a good Memorial Day weekend. Y'all have a great week. Again, your boy's going to be in surgery on Wednesday. So between today, tomorrow, I'm going to do what I can to give you some content, and then also give y'all the plays, or, you know, show you what plays I'm getting into. Y'all can pick and choose whether or not y'all want to enter or not with your boy. It's up to y'all, but that is it. I have Orca's membership now. Shout out to you, JT. Hey, so in the Discord, just tag me, okay? And then I'll update your role, and we'll get you good, all right? So I appreciate you upgrading, and then hopefully if you were a part of the weekly, let me know. If you weren't, every week, the Orcas, Anglers, and Megalodons, we are doing a weekly strategy on the Spy and a couple of other tickers. So that's one of your perks to being an Orca. All right. For those that aren't members, please consider pressing up there. And I got to drop one more thing before I get off, okay? See if I can get it. One more. Give me one moment, y'all. Y'all can put a question in there just in, if you have one. And so here, I'm going to share this with you right now. So your boy has been battling Google for the most part for my business, Stocks for Real LLC. I'm doing business at Sacrifice for Riches. So now it's in the process. It's live, but it's like it's still kind of doing the pending thing. But if you guys have found value in like anything that I've done, rather it's the journal that I have out, the content that I'm putting out, if I helped you in any way and you think I'm deserving of a 5-star review, then there you go. You're gonna please consider leaving one for me. I just appreciate it. That's all. I mean, I don't ask for anything. So if you could, dope. If you have some nice words, I appreciate it. If you don't, hit me up on the low. Don't put me on blast. Because I can improve. I can get better. If I did something wrong. Because if I see a salty review, I'm like, all right. I'm going to pull my Denzel. All right. Do you have video on time frame and what it's for? No, I don't. I don't think so. I mean, you can catch a lot of that stuff in the live, Jeff. Otherwise, I will probably do a deep dive or something like that for the Megalodons, and then like a general class 101 session for the rest of the Discord members. Okay. And yeah, you can look up and Google anything. Let's just be real. Yeah. But everybody has different perspectives, right? All right. I got stuff in my beard. All right. That's what your boy got. All right. And I appreciate everybody. Thanks for being here. Hit the like, hit the subscribe, notification bell, and I will see y'all in the next one. All right. Stocks for Real, Sacrifice for Riches, Etsy, merch if you want it. There you go. Take care.